So, who are you and what do you do?
Well, George, as you know, I'm Jacki Vause from Dimoso, and Dimoso is a PR company that specialises in mobile and technology.
How did you get into the PR biz, may I ask?
Oh my goodness, well, you're asking me to cast my mind back a long way. But got into it. I started my career in publishing, in tech publishing, and then went into software and launched lots of different software programs and games. And then started my first PR agency back in 1996. And that specialised in technology, and agencies grow and experience grows organically. And by about 2011, I decided that mobile was really where my heart was and what I wanted to do. So I co-founded Dimoso then, and we specialised in mobile apps, games, and the technology and services and software that supports them.
Okay, and in terms of mobile games PR, we've just been speaking with a games journalist who's been discussing the challenges in that sector. What does that mean for PR? You know, because we were discussing things about the problems within games journalism itself, the rise of things like YouTubers and streamers. How is that dynamic changing, and how does that affect mobile game developers?
The main dynamic that's changed is that everything is 24/7 now. It's a global media. And also the press is not supported so much by advertising. So the poor journalists that we have to speak to are pressed for time, they're inundated with requests, and they need to know that we can make their lives easier for them. So we spend a lot of our time knowing our press, knowing what they need to hear from us, and knowing what sort of content they need us to deliver up to them. Because PR these days is not what it used to be like when you used to take a lovely journalist out and, like yourself, and have a nice lunch and talk about different pitches. Now it's very much, what can you get me that's prescient, that I can make a real story out of, and that's good for my readers, and do it quickly and well and efficiently. And that's really what we see our job as doing.
Speaking about stories that are prescient, what are your predictions for mobile gaming in the coming year?
Well, it's the interesting thing is that the independent developers used to be seen as the ugly cousins, and now really they're the Cinderellas. And I think it's a really lovely turn in the industry, and something that we should all cherish and be really proud of. The UK is doing amazingly, with so many people in permanent jobs in the gaming industry. Organisations like Yuki are doing a fantastic job. My predictions are very much that I think the hardware stuff is on the decline a little bit. However, the games and the things that are coming out from a game developer's point of view are really exciting. Augmented reality, virtual reality, that's all of the analysts are saying that those revenues are on the rise. It'll be really interesting to see what comes out. But yeah, better, quicker games, more exciting games, different games, and yeah, we're definitely a smattering of AR and VR, I think.
Fantastic. And there's one last question. If someone's thinking about getting into games PR or mobile games PR, what's your top tip for them?
If you're thinking of getting into mobile games PR or being in PR as a whole, really understand where your passion is and get your knowledge up, and read, and know what people are writing about, and be really genuinely interested in it. If you're not interested in it, it's not going to wash, because it's a very specialised place to be.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much.